A word that you can use in both areas. You don't know that?
Not all the time.
Who said all the time?
Not all the time.
Okay, if you can't see something, you cannot tell me that it doesn't exist. So
Right.
I believe what I hear.
The same thing I asked you about God.
No, listen to me. Belief fluctuates and it like adapts to certain situations, though it's one word, but it goes in different areas. That's what kind of word that is. Even though I have facts on it, then I can believe, but I can't believe without facts. Doesn't that make sense to you? Right?
Exactly. Because, well, all right. I have to see voodoo. I have to see it performed in front of me before I say, oh, okay, I know it exists.
About voodoo. Come on, we know about voodoo, okay? We know about witchcraft. We know about all this shit, okay? But if you realize it, it's always
Wait a minute. Are you with that guy that keep walking by? Talking about Lucy's?
no. He's a drug dealer. He's fucking, struggling in his life. He's been through a lot of shit. But anyway, okay? If you see, that's what I said, it's not what I believe. Belief don't come first. Truth comes first. See what I'm saying? Which truth supports facts. Then I can start to believe after. Because now I believe it after all the evidence and the truth. I'm allowed to believe it. But I don't put belief before truth.
If you get the facts on it right then you won't have to believe it.
But you still can accommodate it with belief. You can. It's not wrong. That's what I'm saying. It's not wrong.
I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it don't go together all the time.
It doesn't go together when you believe something before you have the facts. That's the only time. Because I can believe something without seeing it.
Yeah, you just said that's the only time. So that's proof right there that it don't go together all the time.
We know that. We already talked about it.
Okay.
But we're going to use it where I'm using it at, where it does belong. Because this is what we're talking about. Okay? So I can not see something and still believe and still know for fact that it exists. Because I can hear it, I can taste it, I can touch it. Different ways I can get it. Okay? So it's not only one way that I could get something, I could get something multiple ways.
Well, we went off the subject that you asked me that question for anyway. So we was talking about the bears, I think.
What?
We was talking about the bears, I think. And then you asked me, did I believe in voodoo? So exactly, okay.
Why I asked you that? Because you spoke about God doing things and then, and being like, not like unstable in what he's doing because it's his choice that he does it. So when you have a force,
I don't believe it's a he anyway, but go ahead.
because you believe in Mother Earth, you believe in that all life came from women.
The universe, the universe.
When I,
It's a womb. Everything came out of it.
but then just like you're gonna say who created God, you gotta say then who which created the universe.
That's what I'm saying. How do you know we wasn't always here? Because
Remember, matter cannot be nor created nor can it be destroyed.
but if you don't have nothing, can you get something from nothing?
And that brings you the creator, which is God. Which
I'm asking you, can you get if you
I just answered you.
say that again.
That's why we got the creator, which is God, which is the highest life form out of any matter that we can see or have studied until today.
But I ask you, can we get something from nothing?
That's what I'm telling you. Because it exists, meaning that it only has to be something greater than what we know to be.
But when you said you never saw God and nobody's ever seen him, how do you know that he even exists? How do you know that we wasn't always here?
Because he explains that throughout his creation, the stars, the clouds,
Who wrote it?
animals, monkeys, everything, how they work. They work that a creator created them in a way, in a facet to do these things.
But who wrote that?
What do you mean who wrote it? I'm not worried about who wrote it. I'm talking about when you create something like this.
But you're saying he explained it, so how did he explain it?
We're talking about creating things. When you create this camera, okay, some things are going to happen by itself and some things are going to happen because we push a button. If we got that power to do that, then whoever created us has a higher power than that. That's where our faith comes in. That's the faith is things that we cannot.
Faith?
Yes. You know the definition of faith, right?
I know the definition of faith. So why do we have? I can't have faith in somebody I never seen. But you don't know if we ever. But you don't know if we might have been. We may have always been here.
You got faith in this camera. You got
see the
faith in
camera.
this microphone.
I can see the microphone.
But this is a lower frequency of faith. You want the highest frequency of faith, which created you, that created this camera.
So I never seen him. So how can I have faith that he exists?
The people who created this, but you.
But I see the camera and it works.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's
Everything that man see is evidence of him and his creation.
that's saying you can ask your creator to do something right now in front of us.
What do you mean? Say it again.
So that's saying that you can tell your creator to do something right now, like in front of us, because I can see the camera. But look, I can see the camera. I can.
You made that up as a curveball.
I didn't make that up.
We're not throwing
That's facts.
You threw a curveball.
That's
That's
facts.
not the subject. Stay on the subject.
It's facts, man. That is on the subject.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it
You're
is.
talking about
You talking about me having faith in what that camera do, and then you say I gotta have faith for somebody up there that I never seen.
you.
But where's he at? Can he do something?
You cannot see
Can
the
he?
manufacturer of this camera. You don't see the manufacturer.
Can you ask the creator?
Man, all you see is a fucking name.
Can you ask the creator to lift that orange lift thing up over there right now?
I'm going somewhere else. Stay on the subject.
That is the subject.
not the subject.
You talking about faith.
Yes.
So do you have faith that your creator can do something like over there that both of us can see?
That type of faith. Because
It's, what type? How many types of faith is it?
God did that type of stuff in the Old Testament.
How come he don't do it now?
Why does because it's not necessary. Now he has a different plan.
It's necessary now, because we ain't never gonna never gonna be a people if he don't come out the sky and do something like that he did back then. We can't never know that he really exists.
About the New Testament.
I know about the New Testament. What is it?
Right then. So you should know that the New Testament is the New Testament, the Old Testament.
But you stated earlier that you told somebody, I don't believe in no Bible. So why should I believe in the New Testament? Why? Let's leave the Bible out of it.
That's when
Let's get the creator in here and tell him to do something.
I use that belief as
Let-
a lower belief and knowing that it's
Ask the
true
creator to
at a
tear this off the wall, because he's probably pissed off that I'm talking shit about him anyway. I mean, I'm not talking shit about him.
Listen to me. I don't get mad. I don't get angry. Okay? But if somebody comes at me,
You look pretty hyped earlier though.
that's my zealousness. Look up that word, okay? Zealousness, okay? I'm a lion. I'm gonna roar. You know what I'm saying? Okay? But then again, I pick up my cubs with my strong, devouring teeth, but I don't hurt them. We gotta balance things out, you know what I'm saying? So we wanna balance. So when I said what I said about the Bible, I did that to throw off a person to think differently. See, I throw tests out there. I test people. I switch things up. It's not tricking people, but it's more like testing people and throwing people off their balance. That's
It's
what I
sort
do.
of a trick, because they're going to think one thing and then you taking them another direction.
I'm strategic in what I do.
Chess play.
Fuck chess. I am chess. You know what I'm saying? Okay? So when I say I don't believe in the Bible, like, don't worry about the Bible, fuck God and all that shit, they lower their guard. They become themselves because they know they're not up against me and God anymore. So now we could go toe to toe. And when I go toe to toe, I'm not bringing the Bible, yo. I'm bringing you and me, and that's all it's going to be, right? And they're going to still lose. And then they're going to say, well, why did I lose? I'm going to say, why you lose? Because God got my back. Because everything I
That's
told
the
you,
thing. There we go again.
how can you get something when
But you said you wasn't bringing God in it, but you just said God got my back.
all the knowledge you have, you had to get it from somewhere, right or wrong? You think you know what you know now because somehow you just knew it? No.
That's right.
Everything comes from somewhere. Okay? But we got to make sure that somewhere we are filters.
Everything come from somewhere.
Yeah.
So where did God come from?
I just told you he didn't give us that knowledge to understand that. This camera is limited. We are limited, Holmes. You don't believe that? That's it. We got to have faith. That's where the faith comes in.
That's why I don't have faith in somebody that I can't see. Because I see the camera. I see the camera. But I see the camera.
This is new technology. Look,
I know the camera work because I see it.
somebody that's 90 years old,
I don't see God.
listen to me. This is an analogy. Somebody that's 90 years old, they're walking by What the hell is that? Is this guy fucking crazy? Because he remembered the only way a camera can be operated if there's an operator behind it. Right or wrong? Remember, I could talk about God and not talk about him because everything he exists in everything. Because matter is alchemy. And he created all matter. So
He created all matter, but you saying you don't have to talk about God, but you keep bringing him in it.
you have to have a creator.
But you keep bringing him in it. You say you don't have to talk about him, but you keep bringing him in it.
Because he takes place of the person who created this as a man. He created man, which created this. So if this could be so no joke, you sleeping on your creator in which his powers is more powerful than us creating this. And this is powerful. This is fucking powerful, man. Look at this technology is no fucking joke. Don't sleep on that camera. You chose that camera. You know about that camera. You know what it can do. And I know what I can do. You wanna know why? Because my creator created me to do it, right? Right? And the manufacturer, the maker, made this to do what it's doing now.
I don't have to have faith in that. Because I know. Because all right, I got faith. No, it's not. I have faith. You could say I have faith that the camera is working. I know the camera working. I can see the camera. But you keep saying that. I can't trust somebody in the sky. Because every time something happens, somebody say, leave it in God's hands. I can't have no faith like that.
Talking about that. See, you keep on going to something else. Stay here.
It is here. That is here.
We're talking about the camera.
That is here.
We're talking about the camera. Okay? Okay, listen to me.
You can't have faith in something you don't see.
Yes, you can. Because you cannot see the creator of this.
Then you gotta ask him.
You fucking bought it.
I ain't never seen the creator, but I know the camera's there working.
The manufacturer.
I don't need faith in that.
Yes, you do.
I don't need faith in that.
Faith is trust. You gotta trust that this is gonna hold your camera up, man.
I don't need faith that this can hold my camera up. Faith, I know it can hold it up.
Faith means trust.
So you trust that somebody's in the sky that's a he that created everything.
I have to.
You don't have to.
I'm telling you why. Because the person who...
You don't have to, because I don't.
I'm telling you why. See, you don't want to listen now. That's the problem.
I'm listening, but everything that you're saying...
I'm giving you a perfect example. Man created this camera. He created the phone. You know what this phone can do? This phone is no fucking joke. But the phone is not more powerful than the human mind. So then you gotta say, who's responsible for the human mind? It's only but a creator that created the human mind, which the man created the phone.
But we still could have always been here. There may not have been a creator. We might have always been here, but you don't know. You don't know.
Never wouldn't be in existence.
Was the creator always here?
Listen, we cannot see. You want to question things you cannot question, meaning that there's a lot of other things that you can be doing, but you want to be stuck somewhere where you cannot go. You can't move, so move somewhere else.
So if what is this creator?
I can't answer that. That's going to stop me in my faith when I see other things happening? No.
And if you can't answer that, then we very well could have been always here.
But even that doesn't matter. You know that, right? Even that doesn't matter because we're here now. It's not even about the past. It's about we're here right now.
It does matter. How does it matter?
We're not there.
How does it matter?
We're here.
How does it matter?
See, you're so stuck into the past.
Because if there is a creator that created everything, it's his fault that everything is like it is. Because you admitted that he created evil.
I just proved it to you.
It's his fault if he created evil.
I just proved it to you.
You didn't prove it, man, because it's still his fault if he created evil.
You didn't disagree when I said
if he never created evil.
If you had a child, you raise your child to do everything that's right and they went astray, it's not your fault. And this happens every day for millions of years. Children have went astray after their parents had taught them the right way.
If God made everything perfect, then we wouldn't have went astray. And if he didn't create evil, we wouldn't have went astray.
Perfect, yet ye imperfect we are. Okay? Because everything breaks. Even man who creates this is not going to be around forever. The battery dies, okay? Everything is going to be created and destroyed. That's life. So you don't accept life on life's terms. That's your problem.
I do. I accept life on life's terms,
Born and
but
die,
I
right?
can't have faith that something is up in the sky
But you
that
got faith
created
that you know
everything.
for a fact that everything is born and dies, right?
Yeah.
All right then. So there's a beginning and an end to all matter. Okay?
Okay.
So we got to figure out who then created that. Because it's here.
How we know it wasn't always here? How you know we just didn't jump through different time shifts and come into the physical forms on different shifts?
You can say that, but it's always a beginning.
So,
You don't want to go that far.
he
I'm
had.
already that far. You
I
wouldn't
just
go
went
that
there.
far.
You can't go that far because I'm asking you, where did he come from? And you keep saying that he didn't give us that. He didn't.
give us that.
He didn't give us that
That's
knowledge.
right. So you got a problem where
So how do you know we wasn't always here? You don't know.
No. That's two differences. Listen, that doesn't see what you're saying don't make sense, and I'm going to prove it to you. Okay?
What you're saying pretty much don't make sense. That we have to have faith that somebody's in the sky we never seen before.
We're not talking about faith. We're talking about what you're saying right now.
Now we're not talking about faith.
Matter cannot be, nor can it be created, nor can it be destroyed, right? So, it has to be someone who can create matter and destroy matter. And it ain't the universe, because the universe is matter. You better do your research.
So how you know the research, the universe was always here?
I didn't ask you that. I can ask this lady right here. Is the universe matter? The universe, is it matter?
I know it's matter. Everybody knows it's matter.
All right then. So we're not going to play a game.
Everybody knows it's matter.
It's matter.
We know that.
Meaning that matter cannot be created, nor can it be destroyed.
So that means we was always here.
I need you to listen, because I'm not going to say this again. You're right. We was always here from the time that we were created. Because there must be a beginning and an end to all
We was always
matter.
here. We was always here because matter can't be created and it can't be destroyed. We was all. If that's true, that
No,
means we
no.
was always here.
No, it doesn't mean that.
If it wasn't created,
It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that. See, you want to take away God. I understand that.
like, no.
I'm not talking about
I'm
God.
look. I'm not saying. I'm not saying he don't exist.
I'm not talking about God.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm talking about matter nor can be created or can it be destroyed.
And that means we was always here.
No, you need a higher form that can create it.
Now you're talking about God.
Whoever.
So you talking. You say you're not talking about God, but when you say that, you're talking about God.
Ever. And
Or you're talking about somebody that created it.
no, whoever. And whatever you're saying too, I don't care how far back. You want to say how far back it came. I'm not even going to argue that with you, how far back it came. But before it came, it had to be created before it come.
But you said matter wasn't created.
The highest life form is us. You know,
If matter wasn't created, it was always here because it's here now.
you know what alchemy is, right?
Yeah.
All right. Alchemy is what created the universe. There is alchemy, them components is in the universe, right?
Who gave us the definition of alchemy?
See, now you're playing games because you
I'm
know
not
the
playing games, man.
answer. You know the answer.
I'm not playing games. I'm asking you.
Babe, you gotta ask me because you know the fucking answer. Everybody knows about alchemy, man. I just learned about alchemy 3 years ago, so that shit is new to me, and I know about it. Alchemy is elements, and we are creator of elements. The universe is created of elements. Everything is elements.
If matter wasn't created, we was always here.
But you
Period.
can't be always here unless something has created you to.
But it wasn't created.
Now you sound foolish.
No, you do, man, because you said matter.
No.
You said matter can't be created.
How can this be here if a creator, if a man didn't make it?
You said matter can't be created.
How can this be here? How is this microphone here? How? By man. So somebody created man, which created the microphone. Why is that so complicated to you?
Complicated.
All right then. So
You keep saying no.
leave it alone. Leave it
You
alone.
said matter was always here. Matter can't. You said matter can't be created.
Nor can it be destroyed.
So that means it was always here.
It was always here before it was created by